Hey, what's up everybody, this is Kyreka and I'm coming with another video review. And today I'll be reviewing the WWE Elite Series 73 Gran Metalik. That's right, I finally found this guy at Target and he does not disappoint. Now as you can see, this is actually the regular version of this figure, which kind of surprises me because I've seen this figure in stores about twice and both times it's been the Chase variant, which I will be getting that at some point. But surprisingly, the Chase variant is actually more common in stores than the regular version. Whereas online, it's the reverse. Where the regular version you can find no problem, easy peasy. But the Chase variant is like so hard to find on the internet nowadays. Anyways, before we start, I just want to apologize for noise in the background. It's really windy today, so I apologize if you hear any of that. Anyways, before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the packaging first. Anyways, Elite Collection. Gran Metalik, first time in the line, which it is an Elite line, but we had a 12-inch figure about a couple years prior to this, which doesn't make sense to me. Why would you make a 12-inch figure first before you make an Elite or a Basic? That's kind of stupid if you ask me. Anyway, Series 73, True Effects, WWE logo, has a picture of Gran Metalik on the side, and a picture of him in the outfit, which looks freaking awesome. And pretty much nothing on the bottom there. And in the back, we got a picture, we got his bio and stats. You can pause right there if you want to read. And the other figures in the set, we got Triple H, Daniel Bryan, Aleister Black, Elias, of course, Gran Metalik, and Kairi Sane. I reviewed every single figure in this set, so if you missed out on any of my reviews of these figures, go ahead and check them out. I still need to track down the Chase variant of Gran Metalik and, of course, the exclusive figure, Peyton Royce. But other than that, I have all 6 of the main figures. So reviews of all of these are on my channel, so check those out if you haven't missed them. Anyways, that's about it for the packaging. So let's open up Gran Metalik and see what we got. Alright, so here we have Gran Metalik. Open up now the package. Now this figure is amazing. I love the way this figure turned out. Just absolutely fantastic. I was not expecting to pick up this figure at any point, but I'm damn sure glad I did. Because this figure is phenomenal. Like, I love this figure. Anyways, taking a look at his accessories. Of course, he comes with some interchangeable hands. He has the standard gripping hand, so you can give him 2 gripping hands if you wanted to. And also 2 of the pointer fingers, for the pose that he does, during his entrance. So you can have 2 pointer hands if you wanted to, or 2 gripping hands. So that's kind of nice. And yes, it comes with this freaking awesome jacket, which this is really, really cool. Now the Chase variant has red buckles instead of blue, so I just want to point that out. Do a little 360 here. Pretty nice, very nicely sculpted detail on it. With the texture and everything, it looks pretty awesome. I take it off just easily, just unclip these little pegs here. Which don't pull too hard on them because they definitely do snap in there pretty good, so be careful that we don't rip the tabs off. And then it should come off very easily. It's pretty much made out of the same rubber as the Sin Cara robes, so you shouldn't have a problem taking these off. Back to the side. Anyway, so here he is. And he looks freaking awesome. Head scan's really good. I mean, this definitely looks a lot like Gran Metalik, even though he's wearing a mask, but I can definitely see his likeness under there because I've seen pictures of him without his mask. So I think this is definitely a good likeness to your Gran Metalik. Of course, you got the hair in the back, the symbol in the back. Now, one problem I do have with it is the color. Like, it should be just a tad bit darker. If you see that way, it brings out the outline. And they sculpted it, but they didn't really paint it. So it should be a little bit darker details to really bring out, the other details in the figure. So just the color of it should be a little bit darker. And also they should have painted the outline. But other than that, it's great. The outfit's really cool. I always love the designs that he has on his outfits. This looks really cool. The armbands there. Of course, paint defects, classic Mattel. And the front has the Metalik logo right there. Which I agree with My Damn Toys. It kind of reminds me of Spider-Man a little bit. Or something you would see out of Spider-Man. Boots here. Pretty cool. I kind of like these ones better than the Chase variant. In the back, freaking awesome. Like, I love the new mold that they used, you know, for the torso. It's definitely a new torso mold. So I love the way they did that. That way it's a little bit more accurate. Just seeing this figure has so many freaking paint defects, and the torso is really, really tight on here. I mean, it's not so tight you can't move it, but it is very tight. So that's kind of a shame. Oh, and again, I apologize for the wind in the background. It's just really windy to say. 18-mile-an-hour winds. Whoop-de-doo. Hey, anyways, for a little comparison, here he is with the Elite Series 75 Kalisto. You know, his Lucha House Party teammate. Now, all I need is Lince Dorado, and I will have the trio of the Lucha House Party. They look fantastic together. Friggin' awesome. Anyways, articulation, pretty much what you would expect. Head can rotate 360, but the hair kind of gets in the way, so be careful. If you can look down, you can kind of look up. Arms fully rotate 360, they can go in and out. Rotate at the bicep, bend at the elbow, rotate the wrist, and hinge. Now, just to know, the elbow on mine is a little bit loose, so hopefully you guys don't have that problem. Ab crunch, which is very tight, moves about that far forward and that far back, so it doesn't really move that far forward, but I guess it's because the abs, I guess. Shinsuke Nakamura had the same problem too with his Elite figures. Of course, waist, legs can go forward about that far, and back to the original position. They can go in and out, rotate at the thigh, double jointed knee, swivel at the boot, and since this is an older boot mold, it does have the hinge ankle, or it's not like frozen or really stiff, because this is an older boot mold. And of course the ankle pivot, which I absolutely love. So fantastic. Man, Mattel nailed this figure. I love the way this figure turned out. So overall, this is a fantastic figure. Definitely a very underrated figure. Like, this is not usually the figure that people go nuts over from Elite Series 73, but this is a really fantastic figure. Man, Mattel just nailed it with Elite Series 73, and this is one of the best figures of the set. So if you're a fan of Lucha House Party or not, I would still recommend picking up this figure if you can track this figure down, because I know this version is a little hard to track down in stores. I mean, it's easy to get online and everything, but like I said, it's a little hard to find in stores. But the chase variant is very easy. I do hope to get the chase variant at some point, and if I do, you will see a review of that at some point. So my only real complaints with this figure is I wish they would have painted the outline on the mask, and the color of it should have been a tad bit darker, and of course all the paint defects. But other than that, it's a fantastic figure, so definitely pick it up if you see it, and if you can get it for a good price. Anyway, so highly recommended. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links are down below, so check those out. And you can message me anytime you want, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.